Hello everybody, this is Bench85. Welcome back to another episode of Farming Simulator 19 Season 2. Hey look, we're at the shop. It has been... Oh, I can jump right on that tractor. It has been a while since we've actually started an episode at the shop. We used to do it all the time in Season 1. Today we're doing it Season 2, I guess. The biggest thing we're looking at is we need a harvester. We need a combine. As you can see here, we got a couple fields that are in need of combining, and it should allow us to accumulate some money so that we can get a few things. I'm gonna need about 500,000. That actually is perfect. We got 600,000 in loan. Great. There's a couple things we want to buy still this year, but the biggest thing we need right now is combine. And by the way, I was looking at this. This is very much false advertising. I want to see if there's another one like it. So 420,000 for the axial flow. Oh, see, this is a standard wheel setup. So it only has the ability to do that. Is there another one? Guess not. So here's what I'm getting at though. See how it's got duals on it? Twin wheels in the front for 390,000. You click on it, and guess what? The twin wheels, the duals, are actually a $10,000 add-on for 400,000. Like I said, false advertising. It's got a really long pipe on it. So we're going to be getting this guy. Yes. And then for now, I think we're only going to get the header. This guy. We're getting a big header. Look at that. We are going to be harvesting like a champion. And it'll really help out with straw too, because I mean, we're going from, what is it? This is a 13.7, and we were running with this guy. So we're going to have twice the width, so we're going to have half the number of windrows to bale up. So we're going to buy this guy. Now we only have 10,000, and it's going to go even further down now, because we're actually going to get a header trailer for it. I think this one here will work for it. Oh, we can change the main color. Can we make it John Deere green? Oh, look at that. Oh, it costs more. Yeah, let's do it. Let's just see if it fits it okay. If it doesn't fit it, then we might be in trouble. It's gonna be close. And we now have no money. Oh, I actually ran the head over. Well, this is a draper head, actually. Well, I don't know, guys. I don't know if this is gonna fit it. I mean, I guess it's better than nothing. Should go right about there. Is it a header? Oh, I wish they had the header carts where you could actually strap them down. I feel like that would work so much better. Alright, well, you know where this combine's gonna go, right? I think we're gonna put it on the trailer. We're gonna drop that. Pull this ahead, and I think I can pull the cart. We're gonna find out. I think I can pull the cart with the back of the semi. It actually works better if you go over here to get in. Hopefully this will fit on here. Boy, it's close. So it used to be that you could extend the deck out here, but apparently you can't now. Oh, she's heavy. I can feel the weight on it already. But I feel like it'll be a lot quicker if we can pull it back with this. And I want to see if I can pull this. Because this is going to be crazy if I can. Oh, I'm going to miss the turn. I'm trying to cut it over a little bit here. Oh, a little too far. That trailer is sliding down. Alright, let's try a little different angle here. Get the trailer walking down here, and then bring it up the hill. Oop. I really don't know if this is gonna work. You guys get to see my horrible skills at backing up the semi, apparently. The weight does not help. I can feel the weight as I drive it. Oh, maybe you can't. I'll have to come back and pick the header up, I guess. I don't want the combine to slip off, so... Let's see. Alright, well I'm going to pull this home, and we'll probably start combining one of our fields. So I have a feeling, at least, especially with this head, we are going to have to cart this thing around wherever we go, because we cannot physically move this down the road with it on the combine, because this thing is giant. But that's okay. Let's unfold this baby out. Let's see, straw swath is enabled because we're running with wheat. We should probably be on the other end. I wonder, just to make this easier, I don't know if I can get this to work. Because I'm on the wrong side of the pole. Okay. Not hit the cart. Dolly. I hope the church doesn't mind us using this. Using the parking lot for our own good. But I'm going to make a path here. Oh, this is oats, okay. Oh, look at that giant straw swath. Just because this will let us handle the headland a little bit better. The other side, I think we've got plenty of room, but this one we got the poles and stuff, and I'd rather not have it run into everything. But this guy, I have a feeling, is going to fill up pretty quickly. So we're going to have to make sure we're chasing it with the cart. Make a giant straw pile, just because. And the cool part is what? Our chaser bin is 30,000 units, I think. 30 or 31. And we were using 3 loads, I think. 3 binfuls per chaser cart. Well, this thing can handle 14,000. So we should be able to do 2 loads, 2 binfuls. So I'm gonna have to switch out this guy for the semi. But I think first we're going to get the cart out. It's good on fuel for a while. So let's get the cart over there so that the combine's ready to roll. I wasn't super prepared, I guess, for doing this because, well, I didn't have all the equipment over here. And I'm not 100% on whether the combine can decently carry around the head cart like it was. It seems like the unloading auger might hit. And if that's the case, we'll just have to put the pickup truck on it and use the pickup truck to pull it around, which is pretty standard procedure for most farms. He's at 29%, so he's going to take a little bit. Okay. I'm curious as to how well that auger lines up with that big header. I'm assuming it's built for it, so it should be fine. But so you guys know, we'll probably end up getting... So we could get this one, which is a 9-meter one, or we could just get this guy, which is a 12-meter, which should be able to handle it. And we can paint it green. So I think we'll just go straight up to the 12 row instead of the 9 row. I think that's going to be our best option, especially for the price, because what there isn't... Oop, I didn't want to do that. I guess it is a decent amount cheaper, but it's foldable, which is the big deal. Because when we're running with that, we can just leave it on the combine and not have to worry about a header cart for moving it around. Oh, that's right, we got it over here. Trying to figure out where our semi-trailer went, but we've got it down here by our grain bins now, which I figure is a good spot for it. We'll probably leave this down here too. It's kind of our shop now, so in fact the combine, yeah, I'd say the combine and the headers and stuff would probably reside here during the off season. We got some harvest that's going on now, and then we'll probably have to put it away for the time being. Yeah, I think we can put it in here. Let's see how good the backing up skills are now. Could be worse. Could be better. I think the goal is to try to get it over a little bit here. So then I can do both of them. So we'll unhook from that point. We'll put probably both trailers side by side in there. And we should be good to go. We gotta watch for our message here too, make sure that the combine doesn't fill up on us. Actually, I'm probably gonna have to check it anyways, because we gotta make sure it's coming back towards us. Or going, I should say, away from the road, so that we can actually unload. So let me head up there. Ooh, he's at 66. Oh, you should be able to make a pass back. Because he was at 29, like 30%, I want to say. And he's used about 32, 33%. So that's 15. So if you add 15 onto here, you get right around 90%. So you should be able to make it back, and then we can unload on the way down. So we can bring this up to the farm. We got time. Then we'll see. I might store stuff for a while, or I might sell stuff. I'm not sure how quickly I'm going to do that kind of stuff. The plus side is we're going to have straw bales to bale and to sell right away, which is always a benefit. At this point, any sort of money production that we can get is huge, because we got a lot of debt, but at least we got equipment that's big, which is what I was looking for. The cultivator will probably be next to get bigger, but we're gonna need a bigger tractor then. Yeah, now he's at 80%. So we'll probably look at doing that at some point here. But I don't know if it's going to be this season at all, because I've got some other things that we need to purchase this season. We gotta see how much money we can make. Hopefully not borrow too much. And the cows are going to be coming in too, so we're going to have milk pretty soon as an income, so we'll see how well that works. I'm actually just going to pull this guy off to the side of the road here and let him sit. I think it actually made me get out and get stuck. Boy, look at that. Look how much we've taken off in 4 passes. That is awesome. We are definitely combining in big form now. In fact, those piles are going to be too big that we won't know, or we won't be able to bale those in one pass. We're going to have to back up and do some fancy things, but it's okay. We'll make it work. And I'm going to have to drop this guy's cruise control down to about 6. Let's see, where do we end up? Right there. Too fast though. There we go. We might still be too fast, but we'll see. It is unloading quickly, which is definitely a plus. Let's see here. It'll probably be enough to fill half the combine here. We'll probably have close to 30,000 units, which is not bad at all. So the cart's just over half full. So that's good for now. And we'll just keep on rolling here. I did want to update you guys, because we've had so many hay bales that we took off, and we had so many last year. What are we at for numbers? We have 915 bales that we've baled up. That is crazy. So we spend 5 hours planting, only 1 hour cultivating. That seems weird. 18 hours worked. Nine hours harvesting, a lot of fertilizing. That's because we did a lot of helping out the neighbors. But this combine, this is neat. This is a big combine. I like it. We'll be able to do a lot of work now. But yeah, let me continue on here. Keep you guys going. Well, we are picking up bales yet again. We ended up getting, I think, almost 90 bales, or right around 90 bales on this field, and 164 or 5 on the other field, which is a crazy amount of bales. But I want to try something here. It's still listed as early summer. I'm not sure if we're going to have enough time, but we're going to try it. You can see, there he is. Cultivator is running right now. And the reason I'm doing that, I missed that bale. I couldn't make the turn. This is a very common practice that we did on the farm. It wasn't after wheat or oats or anything like that. It was after hay. Generally, you keep hay for 2 to 3 years. Eventually it gets worn out. The weeds start overtaking it. So what we would do with some of the fields is we would take first crop off, which was always early summer. And then right after that, we would plow it into the ground, and plant corn on it. And that corn was always designed as for silage, because it was never going to reach maturity. By the time winter hit, frost hit, lots of times it would freeze. But it was a guaranteed field that we could basically turn into silage. And the nice part about it is you were basically taking 2 crops worth off of the same field. You're making your money's worth. I have 2 fields over by the cow farm, which are corn, which I had originally planned on doing silage with. But I think I'm going to make this field into a cornfield. And we will plan on taking off for silage, because we can take silage off before it gets to the final stage. And it will still count. So that's going to be the plan here. Like I said, I want to get it, we got to get it planted today, I think. It's only almost 1 o'clock, so we've got time. I've got the whole other field to pick up bales off of still. But I wanted to get this field going. I wanted to get him cultivating. And then we're going to have to get the planter on him as well. I don't know if I'm going to do the other field. We'll see how long it takes. If I do, I would try to put maybe beans or something on it, but I'm not entirely sure. I don't know how I want to do it. But for sure we're going to put corn there, and we're going to see how that pans out for us. Because this right here you can see is a cornfield. Oop, I was not looking where I was going with that stop sign. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm too busy talking to people and looking at the crops. I don't know if you can see this. I wanted to show you guys this. So I planted these fields. Looks like there's more than 1 corn stalk depending on how you look at it. Let's just be the way the model works. I planted these before. Oh, look at that. So that's how they do it. Before it was actually warm enough. So this is a patch here that was listed as failed germination. I think it actually shows that. If we go here, well, now it's listed as harvested. But there's a failed germination spot up here. There's weeds in there. Oh, this is a failed germination spot. Oh. So I don't know what this is designed to be, but to me it's kind of where we always had problems with raccoons getting into our cornfields and tearing stuff down. So it's a spot that already got technically harvested because it got pulled down. Usually they do it when it's much taller and there's cobs of corn, but it makes for an interesting gameplay mechanic. I don't know, I'm not entirely sure. I didn't remember seeing that in the patch notes, but that must be what it's kind of representing is failed spots. Things happen, you know, you get parasites and you get diseases that show up in certain parts of the field, and sometimes there's nothing you can do about it, and ends up basically being kind of sacrificed off. But you know, it is what it is. We're making about 11,000 per load of straw bales here. This one's going to be less because it's short, and I don't think that grass bale actually counted for anything, but that's okay. I just wanted to get it out of there. It was in the baler prior to starting the straw. To double check, I think there's a little bit more time in the episode left, so I'm gonna keep working here, and I'll keep you. I'll come back for the end of the episode here, as far as how we did with getting this corn off, or getting it planted, and see what we do with the other field. But I'm gonna go grab some more bales off the other field while this guy's working, and we should get just over 100,000 out of all this, which is a pretty good chunk of change. I'm happy with that. So I'll be right back. Alright, so I feel like I'm trying to beat the clock here. I have 2 sets of bales that I set down over there that I haven't taken in yet. I'm trying to get all the bales off the field, at least this part, so he can keep cultivating. The other field is planted. We're good to go there. It's almost 6:30 in game. I think the rest of the bales should fit on this load, so we should be fine, but man, it is cutting it close, because his next pass is going to be right next to the bales. In fact, he may hit that bale that's sideways up there. But all in all, it's all going to work out, I think. Like I said, it's 11,000 per load here, so we've got 22,000 there. That'll be enough to put us over 100,000. I think for now I'm going to sell them all. I was going to save some bales, but we've got more straw coming, so I think I'll save some of the other stuff. Oh, he almost hit it, but it was close. He's got 2 passes left for cultivating here. So if we get this row here and then we get the other row picked up as he's coming back, we should be fine, but dang, is this cutting it close. I really thought about taking that last load I had over there back, but there's no way I would have made it. And I don't know if he would have read that as things in the way and he would have stopped, or if he would have just bowled them over and we would have had bales everywhere. Or he would have been stuck on top of bales, which would have been just as bad. So it's going to work out. But, yeah, we're going to put beans here and see if the beans will get done in time. Make this turn. No, gonna run some sunflowers over. That's okay. We'll make do with what we have. But, with that, guys, I'm actually going to wrap up this episode here. I think we've gone long enough. We got a new combine. We got a new header for the combine. We're going to still have to get the corn head. And we'll see. We got enough money to buy the corn head now. I'm just not sure if we're going to buy the corn head first. I guess it depends on how harvest works out here. Did he hit a bale now? I don't think there was one in the corner, so I think we're okay. But he's going to hit me if I don't get this straightened out here. There, that's the last bale. Alright, I'm done, buddy. You can keep rolling. And I'm not sure why he did it. I keep forgetting that he does this, but the first pass, if you just let him go, he goes straight through and decides to take out this field. So we got a big swath of sunflowers that have been tilled under, which is unfortunate. But we can run up this way and I ran some more. Come on, go. My keyboard, my W key is not working properly anymore. So sometimes it just doesn't go forward. And actually my left click on my mouse is getting bad. I've been running with this keyboard and mouse for at least 6 years, so I think since about the time I started doing YouTube, so it's been a while. And I'm due for an upgrade, so luckily Christmas time is coming, so I'll probably have a new keyboard and mouse by that time. And then I still want to do something about sound in this room. Try to break it up a little bit so it's not so echoey. I know video quality hasn't been the greatest since I moved to the new house, but priorities have to take care of the house and stuff first, and stuff comes second. This is still a hobby. So thank you guys for bearing through it and dealing with it. But with that, like I said, time to wrap up. So I'm not sure what the next episode's going to be about yet. We'll find out when we get there. So thank you guys all for watching. And as always, take it easy. Oh, they definitely push bales. And they make a mess. Lovely.